Hey everyone, my name is Hydro, and today we're going to be looking at posts from the Minecraft feedback section that are currently under review and could potentially make its way into Minecraft 1.17. So now without further ado, let's begin. So the first post, as you can see on your screen right now, is titled TNT Pillager. And what it says is, I was playing in the new snapshot in a raid when a creeper exploded and gave me an idea. After the creeper exploded, I had the idea that there could be a TNT Pillager. The TNT Pillager could carry a block of TNT and explode walls of villager houses. When its TNT explodes, it is gone and the pillager gets a wooden sword and loses half of its health. Now, when I read this post, I immediately think of the bomber from Clash Royale and Clash of Clans. So, but unlike the bomber, the pillager won't die. Actually, instead it will just become a normal pillager from a TNT pillager. So, I think this would be a great challenge for the player as well, especially since it's going to be harder to control. And now, moving on to the next post, we have cow, pig, chicken variations. And it was titled New Animal Variations. Anyway, it says, I think it would be a cool idea to have more animal variants. Cows would have a black and white variant. We would have more wolf variants depending on the biome you're in, like a desert wolf, snow wolf, etc. So I think this would be a really sensible idea to implement, especially since the foxes have different variants as well. Like the taiga biome fox has an orange skin, while the snow biome one has a white skin. So this would really make sense as well. And now the next paragraph reads, next we could have a pig variants like brown pigs, black pigs, spotted pigs, and white pigs. So again, this completely makes sense. Maybe swamp pigs as well. And now moving on to the next line, we have same with chickens, black chickens, brown chickens. And now this reminds me of a More Chickens mod where there is a charcoal chicken and all that. So that would be absolutely insane to add. And there do exist black chickens in real life. So yeah, that could be really great as well and could drop the appropriate feather color. So this would complicate things a bit, especially since we don't even have parrot feathers. So yeah, that kind of sucks, but still. Anyway, now moving on to the next idea, we have swamp, wood, forest, the lost and forgotten. So this is quite a big one. And basically what it says is the lost is a mob that only spawns in swamps, woods, and forests. The lost are ghostly women who actively hunt down the player. They deal 2 hearts of damage with each hit and gives them slowness. The noises they make sound like a woman crying and can be heard from far away, which is to let the player know a lost is coming for them. So when I think of this, I immediately think of the ghast, which makes that kind of noise as well. So it could really make sense to add one in the overworld as well, but not like a ghast, more like a witch kind of thing, because the only swamp mob we have right now is the witch. So yeah, this would be really cool as well. And now the next paragraph reads, the forgotten is the snowy biome variant of the lost. So kind of like the skeleton has the stray as the snowy biome variant, this could be for the lost as well. They hit the player with slowness as well as blindness. They also deal 2 hearts of damage and have a similar cry but higher pitched. So yeah, this makes sense as I explained, kind of like the skeletons and strays. Both mobs are ghosts of explorers who have lost their way and died. They both drop 0 to 2 sticks, 0 to 1 treasure maps, and 0 to 2 torches. The Forgotten also drops 1 to 4 snowballs. So make of that what you will, and let me know in the comment section what you think of this idea, because this is unlike anything I've ever heard before. And now moving on to the next one, we have ancient cities with Minecraft legend statues, quote unquote. All right. There is a very rare chance that you will find a forsaken, forgotten, ancient, and desolate cities with ruins all over the place and statues of Mojang legends. The Notch statue, the Jeb statue, Inner Bone statue, etc. There could also be rare chests underneath the statues like rare ores, food, and materials. So I think this would absolutely make the game much more interesting. And instead of having a notch statue, we could have the Notch Mountain. As you guys know, it's a map which was really popular back in the day. And yeah, Jeff statue and the Dinner Bone statue could be like what you call upside down and all that. That would be really cool. Okay, now moving on, we have adding old villages near the riverbank. So now the creator, what he has explained is these villages will appear very rarely. Its seed will be 999. The example in the screenshot. So this creator has been very kind to give us a few screenshots, and I'm going to put them up on your screen right now. And yeah, so make of that what you will. Again, I'm not too sure about it, especially since the village is under the water and not like next to the river bank. Okay, anyway, now moving on, we have volcano biome. And this is one of my favorite ones. And what it is a hot biome that has lava magma block and cool lava block. These mountains would be the tallest in the game, with the lava level at Y150 and the crater edge at Y200. Now, this would take adventure in Minecraft to a whole another level, especially since it's lava, and maybe you could find some really rare crystals and all that. Anyway, that's just my take on it. And now, moving on, this volcano will be huge and take up the entire biome. Now, the volcano would erupt every so often on one side. It would have many lava falls. Villages exist on the side of the crater that is not on the eruption side. Snow also exists on the non eruption side. The eruption side has way more lava falls. The volcanic crater is open air like it has erupted before. The villagers' homes are made with cooled lava blocks, a solid black block. So this is a really great idea, and it would again take exploring to a whole another level in Minecraft. Yeah, and it would be really cool to add such a thing. And it's just so detailed, and it's under review, which is really amazing as well. And considering that Minecon Earth is only 2 months away, this could really be an idea that could be implemented in Minecraft 1.17. And anyway, now moving on, we have add natural events to the Nether. And now what this says is, in the overworld, we have rain, thunder, and snow. What do we have in the nether? Nothing. I think that should be a rare natural occurrence in the nether. Maybe sometimes it can be raining magma cubes, or sometimes there could be wither skeleton horse traps. I would just like to see something that can uncommonly happen in the nether. So now I'm not too sure about the raining magma cubes. I think that would be a bit too much, but I definitely agree with the part that with the skeleton horse traps, just like in the overworld, we have the skeleton horse traps. So yeah, that would be really great to see. And again, make of that what you will. I'm not too sure about this idea, especially considering we have the fogs and everything. But as you can see, it was made in May 2015, so you can't really blame them. May 25th, 2018. Sorry, guys. And anyway, now moving on, we have new moon event. So this is a really exciting one which is under review, and what it reads is every time there's a new moon, mob spawning rate is multiplied by 1.5 or 2, making it a dangerous night. Also, it will be cool that phantoms attack on new moon no matter if you slept or not. So I think that would be a really great idea. It would really give the players an incentive to stay at home at the night in Minecraft. So I think this would be a really great idea as well. But of course, I'm not too sure how they are going to implement this. Like maybe a full moon is always there in Minecraft actually. Anyway, now moving on, we have Bedrock. So this is for Bedrock itself. Level of detail settings, grass, animal visibility, etc. Let us configure the distance of which objects pop in and out in a percentage so that animated waters, grass, and leaves can be visible from a very long distance. So now this kind of detail is there somewhat in Java, but the reason it's not there in Bedrock, and you can't really blame Mojang, is because there is so many versions of Bedrock. Like you have the Nintendo Switch, the Xbox One, the Pocket version, and all that. So to customize it for each device and to make it according to that setting would be really difficult. And so we'll see if it ever becomes announced from under review. And if it does, I'll definitely get back to this. And anyway, so now the last, not the last, the second last, but a really important one is unexpired realms and make them free. And it is under review, guys. It's not something lost or anything. It is currently under review. And what it reads is, don't be so greedy. Unexpire all realms, please. I want to download maps to my Xbox user in Minecraft, but I can't now. Please unexpire all realms and make all of them free. So now I'm not sure if I 100% agree with this, but to some extent, I do think that the realms do not really have a premium service, especially for the amount you're paying to them per month. So their customer service for realms isn't really that great, and they barely update realms. So I think Mojang can look into that and then maybe pay it. But then for now, I really do think that the realms should be free, especially since there's basically no updates for them or anything. And now moving on to the last and final post, we have Crystal Caves. And what it says is mining is a part of Minecraft, so why not add colorful crystal structures in geometric shapes to caves that can be found when you go deeper into the mines. Now this really correlates with the volcanic biomes that I just explained some time ago. And it would be really cool to see these crystal caves in the volcanic biome as well. So it would really make sense to put it there. And yeah, basically you could find all new types of crystals that are super rare and super hard to find, and maybe even could overtake netherite. Hey, I'm just saying, but I don't think it should be so soon that another competitor takes over, especially since diamond was the king for the last 10 years, and only now it has been overtaken by netherite. And yeah, Let me know what you guys think of all of this. And in the meantime, go ahead and check out some of my other videos that are on your screen right now. And yeah, basically like if you enjoyed the video and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.